Hey, Dick. Hey, Sean. How's it going?
Hey.
Good. Great, actually.
I don't understand something. So I just finishing the I'm a week behind. I just had another kid. And so I'm listening to the episode about Maddox fucking up his whole Hollywood career.
Yeah.
And I don't get why he doesn't just do what made him popular, which is just write stuff and occasionally produce a video.
Because he's obsessed and can't let it go.
How much work is it to write stuff and occasionally produce a video? It's not like he's writing
doesn't have the energy
works
for
of
it.
Art.
It's all consumed.
I mean, it's like 8 paragraphs with some funny pictures that he made in MS Paint. Do that like once every other week, and then like once every other month make a video version of it. If he just did that, the Dick Show podcast would be on the Maddox network right now. If he just made
should have put lines on his beanie too.
Wrote some shit occasionally,
because of all the drugs,
and once in a while released a video, he would be successful, and he wouldn't be stuck with having to make an income by filing frivolous lawsuits and shit. So I don't know. I sincerely don't understand why he can't do that.
I believe that you sincerely understand that.
Pretty easy to do.
Don't understand.
There's a lot of dog shit out there that is just terrible, but it's that people are phenomenal and self-employed and happy because they just consistently finish something occasionally. It's like the bare minimum to even consider yourself a creator is just to occasionally.
You think a lot of people in this guy's life are always trying to jump in on the conversation and he's just not talking?
So, I don't know.
He just
is he
keeps
just
talking?
Completely incapable of that? Is he unwilling to do it? Is he afraid of finishing stuff? Like, does he have like 1,000 articles that are like almost complete but not perfect? I feel like he's got. He probably literally has 1,000 articles.
Yes.
That he could put out.
Yeah.
Today.
Yes.
That are 90% fine. I mean, all the ones he's been putting out lately are terrible.
Dog shit.
Terrible. By lately, I mean the last decade. The 6 he's put out in the last decade.
Stupid. Those were his best.
I don't know. Fuck you.
Good ending.
Yeah, I mean, I
times change.
Well,
every writer has written, every famous writer, or most of them have written about this. But you have a period of time where where you can create
artists in general,
art in general. Yeah.
Musicians.
Definitely music.
Yeah.
You have a period of time where you may or may not be able to capture the zeitgeist and the feeling.
Yeah.
And
do your best work.
And do your best work. And then after that, it's gone.
Yeah. Or happens less and less frequently.
Happens less and less. Most people get one.
Oh,
Most
I know.
people who do get famous happen to stumble upon something that resonates with people. And it's that one.
And that is such a fraction of a percent of people that of the people who try it. My uncle and I used to laugh about the poor one-hit wonders.
Right.
Yeah, whatever happened to them? What are you talking about? They're getting fucking residual checks.
Mambo number 5. Nobody ever asked about Mambo number 6.
Yeah,
right?
If you own the fucking publishing to one hit, bro, you're
because people come at.
I wish I could be that much of a loser.
Yeah, because people come at art from a consumption viewpoint. They only see it. They only see it through one lens. But the amount of effort that it takes, that is wasted, providing them this content, is unimaginable. Most people, Maddox is one of them, happen to create something that resonates, and then they are never able to get to again.
Right.
Because they, and it's not a pejorative. They just don't have anything else to offer.
Right.
Like Maddox was the guy.
It was at the right time.
Yeah. He was a guy who happened to have a combination of skills, like being able to put a website up when there was no other websites, being angry about that.
It's like it's like an evolutionary mutation that the current environment accepts as, allows to. It's like, it's like, when when Britain was covered in soot, those white moths, the ones that had the recessive trait of black, those with the white ones all got eaten, and you got the black ones, and then they cleaned it up again, and the white ones.
But even with this exposure, it doesn't mean you can create the same thing, but it doesn't resonate even a month later, a year later, let alone 20 years later.
Timing.
You don't have even if you're able to create one thing or many things, you can't just do it, 20 years from now. Your experience will change you. And if you're not careful about what experiences you have and how you let them affect you, you will be changed in a way that is not that does not resonate with people. That is not celebrated by people that they don't want to experience. That's the whole thing. Maddox doesn't understand this, and I do. The skill of storytelling that is essential to podcasting in general.
Oh yeah,
I know how to do. And
I've always said that you're made for this.
I know
a radio
how to tell
guy.
a story. I could tell a 50-minute story about my fucking coyotes knocking off my water heater. So I understand what about it hits people. It's like, I always have that fucking niggling feeling in the back of my head. Like, I would really love to solve this mystery. It's all about a shared conspiracy. And Maddox does not understand that, which would be fine. He could be like an autistic, op-ed piece writer. But he just doesn't. He doesn't understand people.
No,
he can't.
No, he does not.
He can't write to target them.
No,
he's made no effort to understand them. None at all. He's just bitterly angry at his own fame because he resents the people who accelerated him into this position of a spokesman and a thought leader, and then he had nothing to offer them because he never took the time to investigate why they put him in this position. And maybe he can't. That's often possible, is that he also cannot. He can't tell stories. Look at the fucking shirt.
I tend
Look
to
at
lean.
the fucking shirt.
Yeah.
He took trying to get my account turned off. He took an offensive shirt, a homophobic shirt, and made the entire image the shirt.
Yeah,
instead of the shirt. That's it. That's why he can't. That's why he's not still making content, because he can't.
Right.
He doesn't understand why it's funny. He doesn't understand why shit's funny.
Right.
And he will never take a step back and say, why is this funny? He will only say, I speak, therefore it's funny, not how can I reach these kids?
And again, maybe not capable.
Not capable. Possible too. That's possible too.
Not capable of that kind of analysis. I think he's wired how he was wired through nature and nurture.
Yeah.
And he's at a point where it would be a process the rest of his life to attempt to understand.
It's too old.
Why
the
why
plasticity
he is
of your brain is shot.
the neuroplasticity, and that's a big thing with they're testing substances that possibly increase brain neuroplasticity, things like that.
Yeah.
Yes, it is much more difficult to learn things like that when you get
even me
that age.
I feel it. I try to I try to engage with younger
to stay on it
to stay. At least you cannot stay young forever.
You can't,
but you can grow. You can at least see it.
Yes.
Right? You can at least acknowledge it. You cannot shut your eyes to it. You can see it and recognize it and realize what is important to, the growing trend or the overall trend. You can't become it. You'll never be celebrated for it.
Well, no, your time has passed. Like you've got to do what you do at your age.
And even me being good at it, I feel the bearings and the gears losing the grease and turning into rust.
I get
and
it.
Starting to grind.
Yep.
And starting to hurt. Whereas what was once effortless now takes effort.
Yes.
And it will get worse and worse. But there is art and expression in that. And these are things that Maddox at his age,
you are more likely
can never.
Yeah.
He has fucked up so badly.
Yeah.
In
just doing the exact opposite of the right thing.
Right. He's fucked up so badly for so many years that he could never be in a place to recognize these things. He would be unrecognizable to himself at 20 where he is now. So much so that it would be like a totally different person. Like you're not the kind of guy who can do this anymore.
Yeah.
You just can't. Yeah. You're spastically making retarded hit piece videos on somebody who's already old. Like the fact that he's going after me is so fucking, it's like, bro, I'm old.
Yeah.
This is done.
Yeah.
All of this is fucking done.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing things like making fun of fat chicks and trying to help the kids.
It's only important to him.
This is gone. This is done. Mm-hmm. You're already dead. You don't get that either. Which doesn't matter because you got nothing else to say.
Don't work so hard being dead. Right?
People are dead effortlessly.
Yeah, I mean somehow he's made it an incredible amount of work.
There becomes a point at which the stories about you become you, and they become bigger than you.
Yeah, and
you can't work to stop them.
Yeah.
You can't. There's not enough time in the day.
Yeah,
but it doesn't matter because that's who
and
you are.
that is why he isn't writing and putting out new material and stuff like that. I'm glad that caller actually can't relate to it.
Yes,
I believe that he's really baffled by it's like maybe that's good. You are a lot more mentally healthy than he is,
and that's why the curse works for me.
There you go.
All right, goodbye.
See ya. Thank you.